I'm just sitting in the back seat, looking out the car window, counting the trees.
Add one drop of honey to Talmud Torah, and you've got a team that can't be beat. All starts with the children, open minds and smiling faces. So we teach them of days long before our own, how the roots of our people.
Past couple of weeks, I found myself sitting with a number of people who are struggling with really terrible tragedies, illnesses, losses, and other challenges. And of course, the question that all of these people are asking is why? Why is this happening to me? Is there a reason for this? Unfortunately, this week's Parshat Bechukotai, doesn't help us with that question. Not because it doesn't give us an answer. It gives us an answer. It's just not a very satisfying answer. Parshat Bechukotai, the Torah tells us very clearly that you reap what you sow to a certain extent. If you listen to God's words, if you fulfill mitzvot, if you do the right thing, then the rain will fall, the crops will grow. By extension, you won't get sick. You won't have to face loss. Maybe I'm taking it to a bit of an extreme, but that's certainly how we feel today. When something horrible comes into our lives, the first question we ask sometimes is, what did I do to deserve this? As if there's some correlation between our actions and illness, between our actions or lack thereof and struggle. The alternative is perhaps to say, it's all chaos, it's all by chance. I don't think it is. I think that God is involved. I think that there is a plan, a reason for everything. I just don't know what it is. And I'm okay with that. Lemashal, for example, or let me give you an analogy. A kid sitting in the back seat of the family car. The family's going somewhere, to the park, anywhere. The child sitting in the back seat of the car doesn't know the directions to the destination. The child sitting in the back seat of the car doesn't understand that if there's construction up ahead, we might have to take a different route. The child sitting in the back of the car doesn't know how much gas is in the tank or whether an oil check is needed. The child sitting in the back of the car is just looking out the window, counting the trees. Or perhaps nowadays playing on the Game Boy or whatever we do. But they're not concerned with how we're getting where we're going. They just trust that mom and dad will get us there safely. In life, I'm just a kid sitting in the backseat of God's car. I don't know how I'm going to get where I'm going. I don't know what turns there are going to be in the road. I don't know if I might run out of gas sooner than later. I don't know if there are potholes or construction that I need to be aware of. I don't know, and I don't want to know. I just want to look out the window and count the trees on the journey. I trust that God's going to get me where I need to go. In life, there are so many whys. And on the one extreme, we can say it's all chaos, there's no point. On the other extreme, we can say if you get sick, if you suffer, then it's something that you did. But somewhere in the middle, I think, is a child sitting in the backseat of the car who trusts that God has a plan, that God has a reason, but who also doesn't understand that reason and who recognizes that it isn't for me to understand. It's for me to trust. Until next time, Lehitrot.
Yeah.